Hi there. Today I'll be showing you how to make this big sunflower. I'm I've got a lot of requests for a tutorial for this one. I don't really make tutorials, and because I'm not really familiar with the terminologies they use, but I will try my best to show you so you can be able to try to make it. So with this sunflower, we use 5 different colors. The black one for the middle part, and there's a brown in there, golden brown for this outer, just for the shading. And then we have red, orange, yellow. But today I will be using different color. I'll be trying to make it in pink. So it's going to be a pink sunflower. I'll be using green, a lime green for the middle, black for the border, and yellow, red, and pink for my petals. So let's start by making the middle part, which is the black one. We will use green. So it's all crochet, hook only. So you grab 2 greens, twist it. So this will be our very base band. It's right there. And for the round one, this black one, we will be using a single band in the middle and then double band on the outside. So single band, you have that, and go back to your main band or the middle band or the cap band. Go back to your cap band. So now you have 2 single bands, and this is the outer one. Grab 2 greens, so that's a double band, hook them all in, go back to the cup band, stick your hook in there, grab a single band right there, double, go back to your cup band, single, double. So it's like that. So for this one's single, the middle part will be single bands, and then the outer will be double bands. So go to the middle cap band, grab 1 single band, grab 2 bands, hook them all in, stick your hook in the middle, grab 1 band, grab 2, hook them all in. So cap band, stick it in there, single band, double band, hook them all in, on the middle, single, double band, hook them all in. So middle, single band, double, hook them all in, middle, single band, double, hook them all in. So in order to go around, you'll be doing that same process 15 times. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, the rest, and go back for the next one. Okay, so I did that process 15 times. And now we're going to close this in to make a full circle. So we're going to hook our hook. We're going to stick our hook to the very first single band we use to connect it there. So this is the very first one. Hook it there. Grab 2 bands. Hook them all in. So now, so close up, we have 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 16 for our 16 petals. So we're going to go start with our petals. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to go start with the next part of this circle, which is this one. So I use the golden brown for the outer part of our bud. So I will use black for this one. So for that one, see, this will be our very first chain, but that's because we use double bands, so there's like, it looks like there's 4 in there. But instead of using the whole chain, we'll just stick our hook in there half, so we're only using half of it. So it's like that. We're only using, instead of using all of that, we're only sticking it to the first one. So we're using half of it. So stick it in there. Grab 2. Be using double bands for this ones. The next one, 2. So now you have 2 chains, 2 single chains, double bands, and grab 2, lock them all in, down to the next one, 2 blacks, out and grab 2. So for the black one, we're using all double bands. So you just have to go around and do that same thing. So go to the next chain, grab 2 blacks, hook it in, grab 2 black, and hook them all in. Go to the next chain, 2 black, get in, grab 2 black, hook them all in. Next chain, 2, then hook them all in. Next chain, grab 2, and grab another 2, hook them all in. So just do that all around to finish all the chains that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then go back and show you the next process. So it should look like that. So there you go. Now I'm down to my last chain. So stick your hook in there, grab 2, and grab another 2, hook them all in. So to close this one, just go to the very first band that we use, stick to the very first band, and then close it out. So it looks like that. Now we're going to go start with our petals. So as you can see, it adds the little puff, and it looks like that. Now we're going to start with our color or the petals. You can use any color you want. When I'm using 3 colors, just like with my sunflower, I use red, orange, and yellow. So for the petals, so same thing, I'm going to use just that one. So we have this too, right, for the full chain, but we're only using half of it. So instead of the whole thing, we're only using half. So stick your hook in there, grab your first color. First color is going to be yellow, so that's double band. So that's 1. As for the petals, we will be using 10 chains, total 10 chains. So I'll use 2 yellow for my petal, 2 yellow. Next is red. I'll use 3 reds. These are all double bands. 1, 2, 3, 3 reds, 4, 5. So now I have 5, 2 yellow, 3 red. So I have 5 chains. Finish it up with my pink. So do the 5 remaining chain. These are all double bands. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is the outer side of our petal, which is this one, because we're gonna add this part later. So that's that one. Inside part is right there. Now we're gonna make the middle part. The middle part is all single band. So for that next step, we will hook or stick our hook into the next chain next to your second chain next to your hook. So that's the first one. That's the second one. Hook your hook in there, stick your hook in there, grab double band, and then hook everything in there. Oops, sorry. It's like that, and then just grab everything in there. So it looks like that. So that's our first one. And then we're gonna go to the next chain, which is our third one. We'll go to the next chain. This is where the single band start. So it's single band, one chain, then double for the outside, hook them all in, next chain. Now we're going to use 2 single bands. 1, so this is double chain, 2, oops, sorry. So it's like that. So you have 2 chains, double chain, and grab 2, hook them all in, the next chain, double chain, single band, 1, 2, double band, lock them all in. So it should look like that. And then we are on our next color, which is the red one. So for the shading, of the color so it blends a little bit instead of using red for my middle part for my first red chain. So I'm going to go to my first red chain, and I'm still going to use my previous color, which is pink. 1, 2, double chain, and then 2 or double bands, 2 red for my outer part. So hook them all in, so I have that, so it looks like that. And on my next red, I will now use my red for my double single band double chain. 1, 2, 3. Hook them all in. The next one is red again. So single band double chain. 1, 2, double band for the outer. Hook them all in. Down to my yellow. I will do the same thing to blend in the colors. So stick your chain or stick your hook in the yellow chain, but then the middle part, which is the 2 single band double chain, I'll still use the previous color, which is red. 1, 2, and then double band. Oh, should be using yellow, so that's the yellow. And then hook them all in. I'm on my last yellow band. So for this one, we'll be using 1 single band, and 1 single chain. That's 1, 2 bands, hook them all in. So our first petal is done. It looks like that. Now I'm going to show you how to make the second one. And then finish it up. So we have 10 chains, 2 for your first color, 3 for the next one, and then 5 for the last color. So 2 yellow, 3 red, and then 5 pink. Then when you go back, you go to the first or the second chain close to your hook, stick your hook in there, grab 2 bands and hook them all in. And then after that, it will be single chain, single band, single chain, and then single band, double chains to the next remaining chains. So I'll show you how to do that again, because I know it's confusing. So now for my next petal, I'm going to go to my next black. Don't use the whole thing, use half. So I'm going to go over there and do that in my yellow color. Now hook those all in, so that just locks our first petal. So we're going to do the second one. This is my first one for my second petal. 1, I'm using 2 yellows, 2 chains for my yellow. 1, 2. Next one is red. 3 for my red. 3 chain for my red. So that's 1. 2. These are all double bands. The outer chains are double bands. 3. So I have 5. Now finish it up with my last color, which is pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10 chains, 2 yellows, 3 reds, and 5 fives. And like I said a while ago, for this one, you go to the next chain from your hook, or second chain from your hook. So this is the first chain, and this is the second chain. So you go stick your hook in there. You have everything in the hook. Grab 2 bands, and then hook them all in. So that's our very first one. Then go to the next chain, stick your hook in there. Now single band, single chain. 1, grab 2 for the outer border, hook them all in. The next chain is single band, double chain. 1, whoops, 1, 2, single band, double chain. Grab 2, hook them all in to the next chain. Single band, double chain, 1, 2. See, I'm only using single band so it's not super thick and heavy. Grab 2 bands for the border, hook them all in. I'm on my next color, which is red, but for my single band double chain, I will use the same color, which is pink, for the color fade. So 1, 2, 2 reds for my border, hook them all in. Next one, use the same color, which is red. Single band, double chain, double band, hook them all in. Next one, single band, double chain, 2, double band, hook them all in. I'm on my yellow, but I'm still going to use my previous color, which is red. Stick your hook in there. Grab 1 single red, double chain, 1, 2, 2 yellow, my border, hook them all in. Then my very last one, we will use a single band, single chain. So that's 1 yellow, 1, and then 2 to hook them all in. That's my second petal. So now I'm going to go to my next one like we did a while ago. Instead of the 2, you only grab 1. Next black, and then grab 2 yellow for your first chain for the next petal. Hook them all in. That's our first one. So let me show you again. So every petal has 10 chains. I have 2 yellows, 3 reds, and 5 pinks. Those are all double bands for the border. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down to my pink, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then do the same process again. Go to the next chain from your hook, grab 2 pinks, hook them all in. The next one, single band, single chain, 2 bands for the border, hook them all in, on to the next chain. So it's double, single band, double chain, 1, 2, double band for the outer all the time, hook them all in, next chain, single double chain, 1, 2, double for the outer border of the petal, hook them all in. So whenever you hook them all in, you're using double bands all the time. The middle part is the only single one. My next color for the fading of the color, I will still use my pink for my single band double chain, 1, 2, 2 reds for my border, double band whenever you hook them all in. The next one, red, single band, double chain, 1, 2, then double band to hook them all in, then red, so 2 single band double chain, 1, 2, double band, hook them all in. Next one is yellow, but I will use 2 single band double chain from my previous color, which is red, 1, 2, 2 yellow, hook them all in. I'm on my last chain right there. So for the last one, we always use just 1 chain single band for the middle part. So that's 1 yellow, single chain, 2 yellow, you hook them all in. Every time you hook them all in, you are using double bands. There you go, that's my third petal, and you just have to go around and do that, I believe 16 times, because you have 16 of these. So just keep doing that. I'm going to go ahead and finish this one because I want to have a long video. It's so hard to upload it. It takes forever. And there you go. And then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so now I am done with my last petal. So I have that one. Now we're going to go to the next step for our sunflower. So from that one, we're going to go grab the very first one right here. It has 2 of them, but again, we're only going to grab the top part of this one. The very first yellow one a while ago. It was this one. Let me show you to make sure. The same thing. There's 2 bands in there, but you can see like 4. It looked like 4, but there's 2 bands. Instead of 4, we're gonna go get half of it, and then from this we will use single bands for all of them. So we'll grab all of those. So we have that. It's gonna look like that, and then we're just gonna keep going on to the next one. Just follow the color of the rubber band. So that's yellow, next one red, 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 pink, oops, The wrong color. So we are just doing a chain stitch for all of this, all around. On to the next. Pink. On to the next. So just stick it in there. And then grab everything. So we just have to go all around. So that side is done. It looks like that. Makes it wider, and it has that. It's gonna give us that curve. So I'm gonna go all around it. Pink, pink, pink. So we'll just keep on following the color to go around. So it's like we're doing the border from like laces around it. Red, yellow, and next yellow, so that's the very bottom one. So as you can see, this petal now is so much wider. Is that? It's like a lace around it compared to this one. So from there, I'm going to do the same thing for this one. Go to the very first yellow, top two bands, yellow, yellow, red, so there you go. We're gonna go keep on doing that and go around and finish all our petals. So we're gonna go around and do all the petals, and then I'm gonna go back and show you what's the next step. Okay, so I am done doing all my borders for the raffles outside flowers that we did a while ago. So I went all around and I finished all my petals, and I'm down to my last band, yellow band. So now we're going to use one more yellow band to lock it in. So we're going to go hook it on the next one. Grab one yellow band, grab it all in there, and then lock it in. So it's going to look like that, and we just have to hide this part by pulling it inside the other yellow rubber bands. So now that you're done with your petals, you just have to go ahead and, so we started with this side, of the flower. We're going to flip it over and make sure all the petals are facing that way. So they used to be on this side, and now I'm just going to go flip them all like that. So now it's facing the other side. Now we're going to go ahead and finish up the middle part of our bud. And that will be the last step, and we will be all done. Finish with our sunflower. So there you go. So far it looks like this. And now we're gonna put some more green in here. With my sunflower, this is the black part. I added more black in there, just for it to look realistic. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you see all this space, all the blacks, there, and there. We're going to use all those to go around and add some green. So with this one, we'll be using double bands all around. So grab your green bands or whatever color you choose to use in the middle bud. I'm going to grab those two blacks. Have my green in there. Go on to the next black band. Add more green. These are all double bands. So it looks like that. Two more. Hook them all in. And then we're just going to go ahead and do that around. So hook it to the next black. You have two rubber bands. Hook it in. Hook them all in. On to the next one. Two bands. Another two. Hook them all in. On to the next black. Two bands. Another two bands to hook them all in. So we just have to keep doing this until we meet the other side, or the very first green band we have a while ago. Go to the next black. Two bands. Another two. Hook them all in. To the next black. Two green, another two to hook them all in. Down to our next black bands. Two bands, hook them all in. Oh, I think I skipped a black band, so I'm going to go back and do that again. Sorry about that. black band. Hook your greens. 2 more band. Excuse me. Hook them all in. On to the next one. So these are all double bands. Hook them all in. And on to the next one. Next one. This design looks very complicated at first, but it's actually quite easy. So you'll probably end up making mistakes here and there, but once you get the hang of it, then it should be very, very easy. On to the next black. More bands. And hook it in. Next black. And then hook them all in. Down to my last one, I think. So we're gonna hook them together or attach them together to close it. So that's my very last black band over there. So as you can see, that's my very last one. Now we're gonna go grab the very first green that we used a while ago, which is this one, through those, and then we'll grab 2 more bands, lock them all in, and then just close it. Now we're going to go ahead and hide that green somewhere in here. So we're going to go on that side, pull those rubber bands to hide them inside. So I gotta do that again. So hiding it should be very easy. You can do it whichever way you want to do it, as long as you don't see any more rubber bands sticking out. So just keep going inside those bands and pulling that little bit of bands that is sticking out. And then hide it. So there you go. All done. But again, like I said a while ago, this is the same exact sunflower that I posted on our Rainbow Loom Facebook page. So I just changed the color because I don't want to make the same exact flower. Yes, my daughter really loved this big flower for her headbands, and now she have another one with a different color. So there you go. It looks like that, and when I put it on my headband, there's just a single button in the middle, which I'm gonna do later. So if you can do whatever you want with it. It's pretty big, but it lays flat, so I think it's really nice, pretty. Like that. So just a quick recap for our sunflower. We use black for the middle part, and then black for this one. I use golden brown, the two-tone color, gold and brown, or you can use brown on the black part of this. And then I use red for the yellow, orange for the red, and yellow for the pink. That is the color of our sunflower, and it's going to end up looking like a real one, having all that faded color around it. Well, I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I hope I was able to help everyone who wants to try to make it. Like I said, I don't really make tutorials, and I'm not awesome at it. So I hope you guys are able to follow this tutorial and make some really nice sunflowers. And if you do make one, please tag me with it so I can see your awesome creations. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great one.